How's it going, everyone? I want to talk about one of the overextended stocks that I'm seeing here. When I was going through the scanner, Palantir definitely meets the overextension type pattern here. And a lot of times, what you'll see is we're not trying to get like a huge move down, even though that's really what you can get. But we're trying to see what are our EMAs at, what correction can we get, and if you're looking at this chart here, you can see Palantir after this earnings here on 11:04. I mean, even way through right here, this thing has just been just carrying on, right? So this is the daily chart, and I'm going to show you guys the weekly chart, and it'll amaze you guys. So if you guys are in my Discord, you notice when price hits the upper band, we don't just get in right away, but that just tells us, hey, we need to be cautious. We really want to buy when price is way up in this upper band because price can correct. Where I would like to buy is when price reverts back to these EMAs. Like you can see on this EMA 5, it goes up. Like it could have went right here and then bounced down to this EMA 5. It could have easily did that, right? But what I'd like to see is price is way above this upper band here, and you can see this big correction we go down, when we had this. Now, to time it, we do know that price, that doesn't hit the EMA 5 and 7 daily candles is really long. So when you see this candle here, that we're touching this EMA 5 here to a T, all the EMAs, and we left it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you can see right here we had this correction here. So from this upper high to here was a 7% move down, and if you're trading options and doing puts, that is a massive amount of money. And then it goes up here again, and then it makes another big move down here, and then we kind of do this staircase pattern. Would we ever short when we're right on the EMA 5 or not at this red band? No. Would I Where would I look to buy? Well, I want to see price come back to these EMAs. On a very strong trend, if we're hitting this red band, we know if price gets close to this EMA 10, that's really where your strong buy is. Because as you can see right here, this was an awesome signal here. From here to here was a 30% gain. So this is where I like to buy on the EMA 5? Not necessarily. I'd rather buy on the 10. It just gives me more safe. But I've seen where the EMA 5 just keeps going up and up. And we can see on the past here, you see right here, we're not at this red band, so this trend is not as strong, but the EMAs are very spread out on the daily. So you can see when price comes up, it's just kind of hugging this. But when we get close to this 10 and 20, that's when price gets the biggest move. So I like the 10 and the 20 the most. We had not hit the 20 on this. But as you can see, we're getting close to this red band. But what scares me is if you look at the weekly candle, this is one of my most favorite ones, and I love to use the weekly on following a trend idea. This is the best in my honest opinion. I love the weekly because you can see how big overextension we are. We're way up here in this red band here, and you can see we kind of bounce here on this EMA 5. The EMA 5 is going to correlate very close to the EMA on the 20. So 65.74 is this EMA 5 on the weekly. Well, so it says it hit that. So yeah, that's a little confusing here. So it's hard to see. 1206 here. We kind of 65.75. It looks like we got really close to here. So sometimes you just got to look at what's the best thing. Would I take it on the EMA 5? No. It's just the same thing on the daily. I like to take it on the 10-20. This right here is honestly where I take it on Palantir. This is where I would look to go long. We had the weekly candle go very bullish, right? You can see we're starting an uptrend on a longer term. And just like for Palantir, we can look at it when it went into a downtrend. You see when Palantir had a downtrend right in here, the EMA started to cross over. We were getting very tight here, meaning, okay, we are choosing a direction of the trend. We don't know yet. It's very tight, and it decides to go down right here. So you can see right here, this is a long downward trend. The EMAs are going to act as resistance, just like when we're in an uptrend, they act as support. So right in here was big resistance for a weekly trend, and we go down. And so we come back up, and then we go down. So these trends can last a while on the weekly. If you look at this was way back in 11/12/2021, and this lasted all the way till we started uptrending till 5/12. So, about 6 months here. And now we finally had a nice solid uptrend where, look, we had this big move up. Where do we bounce? On the EMA 10 and the 20. Right in here is where you look for your entries. I would have taken a size right in here, and then right in here, and then my stop loss would have been just under this. about a 5% stop loss if it goes under. But as you can see, we kept trending up, and it just keeps happening consistently. We consolidate right here. We're bouncing on the 20. We're bouncing on the 20, and you can see where you make massive returns. So the stronger the trend, the better it is. When we get close to this ATR4, this is a very nice strong trend. If we get near this Keltner channel, you can expect a nice bounce at these EMA 20s. Your EMA 20 is going to be your best bounce on the weekly. It's a really nice area to play. So it hits this and then goes up. So right in here, this is Palantir. Would I buy it here? No. Because if price comes back down to this 10 or 20, you got to understand, what is this, price negative? This is a 25% down move. To the 20, it's a 37. I think we can all agree, with this big move extension that, yes, that is possible that it can correct 25%. It is very possible. We're also due for this EMA 20. The last time we touched is 1104. It's 1206. It's been over a month. So, expect this to be touched in probably 2 to 3 weeks. It just depends on the market sentiment. Anything bad happening and stuff like that. If we look at the analysis, we got some sells, underperforms, and we got some holds. So it's a variety. You can't really go based on that. But if you're looking at this chart, and you're really digesting this, you would not want to buy here. You want to try to get the best entry price. If you were looking to short this thing, I don't think buying puts up in here longer term are not bad, because if you look at the options, I was looking at about 3 months out. So I do about 104 days out, just to be, I'm a very conservative player, to be safe here. And you can see the implied volatility is pretty, it's getting up there. It's about 70%. It's not like extremely high, but it is actually getting up there. So, but yeah, you can see lots of people are on these puts here. So definitely look into that. People wanted my analysis on Palantir. For me, it's not a buy signal till one, I see it on the weekly chart. I love the weekly chart the most. We are forming a nice uptrend. We started this one on 607, and it's lasted all the way till 1206. So you do got to understand, when we were uptrending, we eventually downtrend, right? We've seen this many times. This is the biggest extension we've had, right? Like right up in here, we started uptrending, and nobody probably thought Palantir would go all the way back down to the $20 area when it was all the way up to a high of 45. And then look at the massive downtrend we started. And they last about 6 months, these uptrends and downtrends. And then we started this massive uptrend. So we went from big downtrend right up in here. We'll go all the way down to $5 when we're at the $20 range here, or even 40, and then we went from $5 all the way up to 76. So I think we all could say, like, yes, we are very bullish on Palantir. The chart shows it's very bullish to prove it otherwise. Look how spread out the EMAs, that these are going to be your bounce areas. You can see right in here, we bounce off on this EMA 5. I suspect we go to the 10 and the 20. A lot of the times we've seen that the 20 is your strongest signal for a nice little conservative bounce. So that's where I would like to get it. Because we can see on this last big uptrend here, you see how we had this nice big uptrend, right? We go all the way to $20, and then we go all the way back down to 14. We about lose half this gains, and then we get these nice conservative bounces. And this is a weekly chart. You don't see the candles that big, but this is a 20% bounce. And then we do it again. Look at this. This is a 31%. And then we do it again. You can see how many signals you can get. 46% bounce if you're just trading based on a weekly chart showing, hey, are we in an uptrend? Are you getting precise entries? EMA 20 is going to be your best entry. And that's where you can nicely get it. So this was our last big uptrend, of course, when it started to go. You can see we bounced on here, and then we just consolidated. But now that we have enough chart data, I really do like this. I'll be watching it. It's one of the most strongest trends in the market is Palantir. Are we going to hit this EMA 20 anytime soon? Probably not. It could probably take another month. So, but would I buy it up in here? No. How I could trade this is if it keeps getting overextended. Like you could see, like if we don't touch this EMA 5 and 7 daily candles, we know, like, okay, right in this area is puts. You can make a nice conservative gain. Options going down 5%. If you buy puts and the stock goes down 5%, that's a really nice gain. So I would like to see, do we get up to this upper band here on the daily? Right now we have 2 daily candles not touching the EMA 5. We physically touched it here, so we know anything that don't touch the 7 daily candles is long. So if it kind of consolidates here, makes a big move up into this ATR4, then yes, I would look for a starter position in puts. I would do it add one a day at the end of the day, and then eventually go down. I did this with trend reversals with BABA. You can see I shorted BABA big time. We were way above this ATR4, massive time distance from the EMA5. Where did I look to short this? Is when price had a big overextension above here. When they're way above the ATR4, you could see where price goes tumbling down. And then it does it again, comes tumbling down. It does it again, and then it does the big move down, and that's your trend reversal right here. And then you can see that now the daily is on the upper band. The EMA20 is the upper, so it's a downtrend. And then you can see how the weekly is a stronger signal in doing that. Palantir is definitely extremely bullish. Anyone that says anything otherwise, is crazy. What I'm just saying is look for a correction for an entry point, because you don't want to be stuck in at 76. But then someone will say, well, then it could go to 80, it could go to 90. Yeah, it could do that, but no one knows the future. So, but if this goes all the way down, you're going to start off with a minus 25% and then minus 40% almost if it does hit the EMA20. So anything could happen. Also, another thing to consider is the K value. This KDJ is going to extreme territories. It's at 96.76. It will never go to 100. So that's due for a pullback. And also, if you look at the monthly, I probably never see this before, but a monthly touching this upper band is kind of absurd. So I hope you guys like this analysis. I'll let you guys know when I decide to go long on Palantir, or when I decide to buy puts on it due to my trend reversal strategy, or when I trade with the trend. So I had this on my alerts, and I'll definitely be looking for a play near this EMA 10 or 20. We'll see from there. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, subscribe, comment. If you guys want to join the Discord, hit the link down below in the YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to become a member, all you have to do is hit day trade alerts, and that will give you access to my day trades, swing trades, live education, live streams, and my alerts when I take trades. Like you can see right here, day trade alerts. I said I like gold puts on the EMA20, and I'm in on gold on the EMA20. And I tell you exactly what I'm planning to do. Swing trade alerts are just as good. I'll give you a kind of an area that I'm watching. Same thing in alerts. I look through thousands of stocks, and I try to find what is the strongest trend, and then where do I look for a retracement for an entry, because a lot of these plays you can put really big money into it, and if you're making those conservative bounces like I showed you on Palantir, right from here on this weekly EMA 10, look at this massive move up it's made. This has made over close to 88%, and you only had to wait. This is like 1 month of time frame. Obviously, would I have held it all throughout here? Probably not. I would have definitely taken this massive gain here, because I'm like, who wouldn't take this massive? I'd like taking 5 to 10% gains. Depending on how much size I put into it, I don't need massive gains to make a lot. So do keep in mind, bigger cap stocks, I put bigger money in. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do want to join the premium Discord, you can hit server shop up here and see the 2 memberships. Swing trading is only $6. Day and swing trading plus is $12 a month. You get two educational alerts, day trading videos, and swing trading videos to watch. But I just want to go over, how do you trade an overextended market? How do you what do you do? Do you just you just let this keep pumping without you? And the question is yes. You don't want to just run into this FOMO train and get in just for it to go tumbling down. Yes, it can keep going up, but this is seeing signs of signals. Okay, we got to stop chasing this. Let this correct, then get in on the next train down. But you can see this thing has been making a massive move. $6 all the way to 76. All right, guys, hope you guys made this like this video. This is my analysis on how I trade with the trend and trade against the trend, and I'll be alerting in the Discord when I decide to take it. All right, happy trading, guys. Peace out.